I remember going to the Hirschhorn Museum and for the first time seeing a retrospective of Francis Bacon's paintings,
Yeah.
which I just sort of glanced at in books previously. And I was seeing these forms with insides exploding outside and outside exploding inside, and the kind of boundaries between what constitutes a human form were just completely violated. And I remember wandering around those paintings in this sort of state of anxiety, unease. I could not cognitively process what I was seeing at all. I mean, but I was viscerally reacting to kind of these visceral paintings, and um, it took me a long time to process it. I had to go away from those paintings and think about them and read about them and ultimately write an article about them until I was able to sort of settle what those feelings were like. Um, and I guess to me that's very much it's similar to what you're talking about as well. It's kind of what a humanities moment is. There's this kind of overpowering passion that's often kind of discordant as well. And it's upon reflection and upon contemplation that you sort it out,
Yeah.
and you grow as a being, as a self, in the process of sorting
So
it
you're
out.
first unsettled
Yeah.
and disoriented,
Hmm.
and you have to sort through, I think you said sort
Hmm.
through contradictory emotions,
Right.
which may be undermining in some ways, and then reestablish a kind of equilibrium down the road somewhere.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the initial process, I think, is not always entirely cerebral or intellectual. I mean, I think that's part of the process of sorting it out. But the initial reaction is very emotional. Very, it's a challenge.